Imagine finding out your husband has a secret kid from an affair, or being engaged to a man who's basically hosting a reunion tour of his exes. These stories aren't just messy, they're chaos incarnate. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Truth Bombs and Messy Humans, the place where drama meets brutal honesty. Today's double feature is a masterclass in what not to do in relationships. First, we've got a woman grappling her husband's affair and the fallout of his secret child. Then we dive into the drama of a fiancé who's so bad at boundaries, he might as well hand out backstage passes to his exes. Grab a drink and get comfy. This is going to be a ride. Alright, so first up, we got a wife whose husband dropped the ultimate truth bomb. 2 years ago, he had an affair with a coworker that resulted in a child. He regrets it, cuts ties with the woman and the child, and has been a model husband and father ever since. Or so she says. But what's wild to me is, one, he cuts off the damn child. And two, is he still works with the woman. So OP's a stay-at-home mom right now, and while she loves him, she's swimming in the sea of anger, betrayal, and questions. I mean, I would be drowning in that sea. Can she forgive him? Should she even try? Alright, look. Here's my take. This isn't just a bump in the road. It's a full-blown car crash on a loop, and you're the one stuck in traffic. He didn't just cheat. He created a permanent little human-shaped reminder of that betrayal. While he might be sorry, you're the one left cleaning up the emotional wreckage. Forgiveness might be on the table, but trust? Nah, that's a beast that doesn't come back easily, especially with the mistress still playing office bingo with your husband. And let's talk about the power dynamic here. You're a stay-at-home mom, financially dependent while he's out here clocking hours alongside the woman who threw your marriage into chaos. That's not a foundation for healing. It's an invitation for resentment to set up shop rent-free in your soul. Honestly, the fact that he still works there is a whole nother level of audacity to me. It's like breaking the vase and then keeping the shards on display. He cut ties with the child, like it's a Netflix subscription he canceled, which is fucked the hell up. Sir, children don't vanish just because you ghosted their mom. That's not taking responsibility. That's sweeping dirt under the rug and acting like the house is clean. And you, OP, are left to wonder if this new version of him is real or just damage control because he got caught. Let's not sugarcoat it. You're dealing with betrayal, bad decisions, and the emotional equivalent of a haunted house. Everything looks fine until you open a closet. And let's be honest, you didn't break this marriage. But now you're stuck with the impossible decision of whether to rebuild or walk away. Staying means putting in the emotional heavy lifting, and guess what? It's not a one-woman job. He needs to carry his weight, own his mess, and work with you to rebuild trust. But before you decide, think long and hard about whether you even want to stay. A second betrayal, or even the lingering resentment, could you leave? Could you leave like stranded in a relationship that feels like a prison sentence instead of a partnership? And let's not even get started on this no contact with a child decision. Sir, you don't just unsubscribe from parenthood. This isn't a trial period you get to cancel because it's inconvenient. The audacity is available in bulk, apparently. My advice? Take a step back and evaluate what forgiveness means for you. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means deciding if you can live with the weight of what happened without being crushed by it. Therapy is mandatory if you're staying. It's the compass you'll need to navigate this mess. And let's talk independence. Do you want to stay financially, emotionally tied to someone who can betray you again? Reclaiming your autonomy doesn't mean you have to leave, but it means having a plan in case the ship sinks. Love can't carry a relationship alone. Stability, trust, and respect have to do some heavy lifting too. And speaking of boundaries, or the lack thereof, let's move on to our next story. Imagine planning a wedding with a man who keeps his exes closer than his wedding vows. Yep, this one's a whole circus, and you won't believe the twists. Let's get into it. So, OP's been with her fiancé for 3 years, and while he's loving and thoughtful, his relationships with other women are a problem. Early on, she found out his best friend, quote unquote, was actually an ex, and he didn't cut ties when she asked him to. Ooh. He even gave OP the nickname 2.0. Let me repeat that. He even gave OP the nickname 2.0, like she's an upgraded placeholder. Fast forward, and he's still messaging the exes, silencing notifications, and making excuses for his behavior. While OP doesn't think he's cheating, the constant need for female validation and lack of boundaries has her rethinking everything. Girl, let me tell you right now, you're trying to build a house with someone who keeps leaving the front door wide open. This man isn't just thoughtful, he's got a Rolodex of exes and friends he conveniently keeps around. The lack of boundaries? Disrespectful at best, a full-on red flag parade at worst. Calling you 2.0? That's not cute, that's a walking insult. It's like he's keeping you as a placeholder while polishing his trophies from relationships past. And the silence notifications? That's not respect to your feelings. It's a sneaky little rug he's using to sweep his bad behavior under. And don't get me started on the audacity of keeping his exes as friends while downplaying your discomfort. That's not a friendship. It's an ego boost he refuses to let go of. You're not dating a man. You're dealing with a PR manager for his own self-esteem. And let's be real. You're not 2.0. You're the upgrade, but he's too busy looking in the rearview mirror to notice the luxury model sitting right next to him. Here's the thing. A fiancé with unresolved ex drama isn't husband material. It's a heartbreak waiting to happen. Marriage doesn't magically turn boundary issues into respect. If anything, it shines a spotlight on all the cracks. Do you really want to spend your life wondering if his friend is just one text away from reigniting old flames? It's not love if you're constantly looking over your shoulder. It's emotional warfare disguised as commitment. Honestly, if he's keeping this many exes around, he might as well open a museum. Welcome to the Hall of Former Flames, silent notifications included. Sis, you deserve better than being part of this traveling drama, so my advice, trust your gut. If you're already questioning whether to marry him, that's your answer. Marriage doesn't fix trust issues, it magnifies them. You deserve a partner who sees you as a star of the show, not someone stuck competing with ghosts of girlfriends past. Walk away, reclaim your peace, and leave this man to his emotional harem. Life is too short to play second fiddle in your own relationship. You're not the backup plan, the placeholder, or the upgrade. You're the prize. And don't you fucking forget that. So, there you have it. 2 stories, 1 common theme. Respect and trust are non-negotiable in any relationship. What do you think? Are these relationships salvageable, or are they lost causes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tune in next time for more truth bombs and messy humans. Until then, stay messy, but not this messy.